Hi friends, good evening. How are you? I hope you're doing really well. It's Lisa Lindsay here at DIY Living by Lisa Lindsay. We are going to do a farmhouse wreath DIY this evening, so I hope that you'll stay along. And if you are going to catch me on replay, if you will also put that in the comments as well. So welcome friends, come on in, have a seat, and let's chat together. And I know that the ribbon that I want to use this evening for this wreath, I believe is going to be some burlap, some of this gingham, and very likely some cardinal. So I think they'll be really pretty all together. Hi Wendy, hi Gina, hi Pat, hi Dina. How are you ladies? Hey Jerry, good to see you all. Very happy to see you all. All right, let's pull you up and then let's get started. I'm not sure if I'm going, because I have another wreath that I have to make, but I'm going to be doing it with some leftover ornaments that the kids are no longer using. It's going to be kind of a vintage one. So when I grab that out of our storage / pod that we have right now, I'm not sure if that's probably going to be the one that I might keep. So if someone's interested in this one, it might be up for grabs. Just saying. Good evening, Betty. Oh, thanks, Sandra. She just touched up my roots. So I still have the blonde and that's in there. It's just because it's pulled back, you can't see it. Hello, Tiffany, Kristen. Hi, Joy. We're going to get started with putting these in here. I want to say I got these like maybe 3 weeks ago from, I'm thinking it was Walmart. Pretty sure it was Walmart. So I love the color of them. And I tried to grab as many as I could. Hello, Angela. Hi, Daya. Hi, Carol. So, have you all put up your Christmas decor, and do you have anything left to put up? Because it's crazy how a lot of things are already gone from Big Lots when I was there the other day. Move that out of my way. I, Sandra, am making a farmhouse wreath. That's what I'm going to be making, a farmhouse wreath. And it's probably going to be up for grabs because the one that I'm going to be using for my front door / house might be the one that I'm going to be using the kids' as Christmas ornaments when they were smaller. So they'll recognize it when they come in, what it looks like. Hey, Lily. So there was a lot of people. I'm not kidding when I tell you, when I was at Hobby Lobby Friday, was it Friday? I thought that it was going to be like not a whole lot of people there. Boy, was I ever fooled. It was so packed. There was no parking spaces available at Hobby Lobby anywhere. I had to park in a parking lot across the way. It was absolutely insane. So, and they only had 2 trees left in stock. Is that crazy or what? Yesterday was also really crowded at Hobby Lobby. I think it's like right after Christmas, Thanksgiving hits, it's like the Black Friday thing just continues to go on for some people, or that's maybe when they get started. Some people don't shop until Black Friday. I used to be that person, but I'm not anymore. I used to fight the crowds, but I'm not anymore. I think after COVID hit, I was more like, I'll just do things online. If it doesn't work out, then they can just return it. Thanks, Robin. Went to church today. Went to church today, too. So it was such a good message this morning. It had me in tears. Practically the whole sermon. Even through worship, it had me in tears. It was so good. It really hit it home for me, I think. It's like the Lord was just reaching down right in my soul and just talking to me. Thank you, Wanda. You don't ever shop on Black Friday? I used to, girl. I used to with my ex-sister-in-law. We would, for like 2-3 days straight, we would be out in that crowd. It was absolutely insane because there was a couple of things that we just saw that was crazy. They would get trampled with kids in their arms. And one year, I'll never forget, we had a couple of NBA players that were out at Walmart trying to get their Black Friday special. I think it was on like some TV or something. And my sister-in-law and I were waiting in line for it to open up. And as soon as it did, this lady with a baby in her arms fell down into the crowd. And all we could do was, I put my arms out like this because I'm a much larger person than some of the other women are and taller. I just put my arms out and was just like trying to shelter around them. And when these NBA players like were a few feet behind me, saw what I was doing, they came through the crowd and pretty much just pulled them up like they were, I don't want to make it sound like rag dolls, but they were just like, was able just to reach down and yank them up like they were some giant, which they are. And she immediately asked if they would escort her to the exit. She was not going to stay around for the crowd after that. She was terrified. So it was insane. Insane. All right, I'm liking how pretty these leaves are looking on this. Super pretty. And this is a 20-inch oval that I'm using. I have to ask, though, you ladies, you only shop Black Friday first 2 years of being in the USA. What are you ready to move on to next for DIYs besides... A lot of us are still doing Christmas, but I don't know if a lot of you are still needing any ideas for Christmas. So tell me in the comments. I would love to know so I can start thinking in my ideas. Hannah says winter. So when I think of winter, I think of like deer and snowmen. These greens came from Walmart. Table settings. I did an idea once already for table settings. Lauren, if you want to go back and check my live from yesterday. Thank you, Laura. You're still doing Christmas and winter. Anyhow, I was going to say, the sermon spoke to me this morning too. What was yours, Carol? I was wondering. I'll tell you what mine was about in just a second. Anyhow, I have a table setting idea that I did with Dollar Tree, and it doesn't even look like it was Dollar Tree at all. It's really pretty. So go check it out. I think I did a live on it yesterday where I showed a quick glance of it. Wasn't it yesterday, girls, that I showed you a glance of my dining room table? Anybody here to confirm that for me? All right, I'm going to pull this around this way. You're already done with Christmas and you're ready for spring. There's some places I went yesterday and they had some spring out. I was like, what? They don't feel right. I'm ready for the cold. Friend gift bags. Was it 2 days ago? Thank you, Dahlia. Was it 2 days ago? My days run into each other. Thanks, Jen. All of y'all's boxes, they have already, most of them have shipped. The rest of them will ship tomorrow. So all of you should be getting all of your boxes and everything for the Shabby Chic box DIY. I hope you're going to love this month's. I love this month's. Absolutely love this month's. Let's see. I'm trying to decide how much more I want to add up here in some greenery. And I think I want to add a little bit right here. It seems like everybody is ready to sell their house and make a new move. Everybody I know of is doing that right now. Let me show this to you. All right. Now, I'm leaving this bare in the middle a little bit because I'm going to put my bow there, and then I'll work around the rest of it to see what it looks like. So I'm going to make a big bow. I'll move that out of my way for a second. Thank you for all sprinkling. I'll put it right here for just a moment. We'll set it right there. And I'm going to get a couple of pipe cleaners. Yes, I did make those gingerbread guys behind me. They're actually oven mittens. Yeah, and I'm going to use a couple of pipe cleaners for this one because I want it to go around the back of this wreath. So I'm just going to twist it together. Are you ready to move, Betsy? Oh, good, Vernita. Snowflakes. You want something with snowflakes. I did not make the snow girl yet. I made the snowman yesterday and it turned out so super cute. We have lots of birthdays in December. My daughter's birthday is coming up this weekend, and so is my mother's. Well, actually, yeah, I had to think about it for a second. My mother's birthday is December 9th, and my daughter's birthday is December 11th. And then my mother-in-law's, Carol wants winter scenes. I think, Carol, you might even have one of my winter scene DIYs I've done. A close-up of the barn. It's a DIY kit that's in my shop. There you go. It's wood. Put that back. Oops. Well, dagnab. Did not realize I was going to knock the tree off, y'all. There we go. You like that? I think it's pretty cool myself, too. All right, so I'm going to use some of my thicker burlap. This burlap can also be used. Yeah, I do mail the barns out. Yes, I do. All right, let's see how long I'm going to go with this. So this is going to be my thicker. And we're going to just go. Your grandson will be 17. Aww. I was looking at Clay today when we left church and we were stopping off at the grocery store on our way home. And that kid is towering over his father. I mean, like, Patrick's 6'2", and Clay just keeps growing. That kid is going to tower over his dad and I like crazy. No wonder his legs hurt all the time, because he's growing all the time. You're right. The pipe cleaner needs to go the other way because the way I'm doing this. Yep. So let me just pull it out and slide it in. Wasn't even thinking, but I'm so glad I saw your comments. Can I get it out? Here we go. Let's try that again. But wait a second. If I'm going to go this way with the pipe cleaner, then I'm going to have to make the bow. I'll twist it. It'll be all right. Don't want to get myself all confused. I can twist the bow. Hello, Julie. So I'm just wondering, all of you ready then? You like your bow dabbers? Aren't they awesome for Christmas? I don't know. I guess because I'm a little bit behind decorating my house, that I just feel a little unprepared. You got 3 birthdays this month. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, I'm going to do another bow. Yes. It's Talisa. It's shopwithtalisa.com. Ellen, my grandmother, which was my father's mother, was short. She was so short. She was under 5 feet tall. But her husband was nearly 7 foot tall. So it looked a little abnormal when they were standing next to each other to take pictures. Back in the days, y'all remember whenever they would stand in front of like their cars, like their station wagons or whatever it is that they had. Literally, my grandfather would take his arm and he could just put it right on the top of her head, and it was just the silliest thing. I mean, it's like she came right up to his waistline. Yes, Donna, I have mailed them out. Sure have, my friend. Sure have. Oh, look there. She's like, her mom was 5'2" and her dad was 6'3". That's a huge difference, too, in height. Yep, that's a huge difference as well. So my brother and I were taller than my dad. Both of us were. Wow. That sounds like what my mom was when she got married. My mom was barely 90 pounds soaking wet when she got married. But my mom's, she's like, how old is... Well, my mom is shorter too. My mom is like, I want to say like she's 5'1", 5'1" or 5'2". Patricia, I think it's 29. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, let me get, but we hand cut everything, so you know. All right, let me get started with doing the loops on this one. So this one's going to be a little bit smaller, but we're going to hang it down where it's going to hang over the top of that layer, top layer, but not where you're going to be able to find it. Okay. And then I think I'll do 2 loops with this one. We'll go a little bit bigger on the loop. That cardinal ribbon came from Southern Hospitality. I did not find any kind of cardinal ribbon at all at Hobby Lobby when I was there. Matter of fact, there's a few things I found that I thought that I might use, and I'm not going to wind up using it. So tomorrow when Clay's at practice, I'm going to take it back because I don't need it. I found some other ribbon that I had in my stash that I actually got from Southern Hospitality that I really loved because their ribbon is really gorgeous. That I like, that I winded up putting on my tree that I showed you. How many of you saw the pink tree? How many of you saw the pink tree? I revealed it yesterday, I believe. Unless I'm getting my days mixed up again. Okay. You did? Okay, well, that ribbon, the gold ribbon I mixed in with there's a pink velvet that I mixed in with that. All of those ornaments, either I made or they were from Dollar Tree. And I'm just trying to let you know that you can have a great imagination is all you really need to make something beautiful. I mean, I know a lot of people give Dollar Tree a bad rap, but a lot of you don't realize that most of the items that you're getting, whether we're getting them from Hobby Lobby, Southern Hospitality, or anywhere else, they all come from China. So, I mean, the only thing that has come from the USA is what my husband and I have made with our DIY kits. But practically everything that we get in the States are made, you know, is made from there. So, yeah, and Dollar Tree has stepped it up a lot. So, just gotta remember that, friends. All right, I'm just layering loops on top of each other, and I've layered 3 different types of materials that I have here. I have a thick burlap on the bottom. Then I have a somewhat of a burlap material that's got this print with cardinals all over it. And then I have this gingham, which the gingham also came from Southern Hospitality in Plant City, which is, again, I'm loving their ribbon choices than I have anywhere else that I can see it so far. And I'm one that likes to touch it and feel it and see it. Call me a weirdo. It's okay. All right, so I'm going to pull this together. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to fold it around the back. Now, before I go doing all of that, I'm going to trim my bottom portions here, but let me show you. See how I have them layered? See how you can see them real nice now? I have them layered on top of each other. So, I can tell you though, I want to tell you this though. A lot of the things that, you know, any of us creators use, you know, we create with our hands and our thoughts, and every one of us has a different, unique way of creating. But it makes it, I think it makes it really cool and beautiful. All right, let me decide how I want to, I think this time I'll wind up dovetailing it. Okay. Oh, wrong. Wait, let me think about this. If I go this way, I have to think about how I'm doing this when I'm dovetailing, because if I go that way, it's the wrong opposite side. All right, so I have to go downward, I think. If I mess up, I was right. It's downward. It's down. So we go down. For me, I'm going down. If you want to go up, that's fine. This angle needs to be a little bit better. I normally don't dovetail. I normally like just to do a slant, but I decided to do a dovetail this time. Okay, that's better. Are you like that, Lisa? When I'm doing something, I want to feel and touch it. Yeah. Same way how I learn. I'm one of those learners that I have to feel and touch it as well. You can show it to me, but until I actually do it, my mind doesn't get it. It's like, It's got to get in there and figure it out. Okay. I might have to trim that down a little more because it's covering the top. There we go. All right, I'll leave that one there, and then let's do these as well. Let's see how these are going to turn out. I've not used burlap ribbon in a long time, and normally I use these as little table runner, like going down the center of a table. I'll layer it with a color of a tablecloth that I like, and then I'll pull in the rusticness by using this ribbon to go over the top of the runner, and then wind up putting like my candles and all of that down the center on top of the burlap. Almost missed you. You're eating salad? Good for you, Shree. I will probably eat one whenever I get back from picking up my son. He's at youth right now for church. So when he's done there, which means I'll have to leave here at 7:30 too. So y'all help me keep on with the time, because I can't see my time while I'm on here. Spaghetti's good. Spaghetti is yummy. Although my family likes it with meatballs. They're not much with just sauce. They have to have it hearty. A hearty meat. Is it 5 after? Okay, thank you. All right, I think we're good. We're going to put this bow on and then we're going to finish it up, because I do know I want to probably add some red poinsettias to this. I think would be really pretty. Baked chicken. Chinese food. Oh, that I love Chinese food. Chinese food's my favorite. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. All right, now we're going to pull this around. Wait a second. That didn't come all the way tight. Now it did. There we go. And I'm just going to cross it over once to keep it tight, and then I'll pull it to the back. There we go. And then we'll fluff everything and fix it once we get it on here. Well, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. All right, I'm just going to tie that off the back for a second. Oh, that makes it perfect. So if you're going to be using this type of grapevine, make sure that you get 2 pipe cleaners when you're making a big bow, because otherwise it's not going to reach around the back for you to tie it off. And once I get everything in place, then I like to go back and use my glue and tack it down. Just in case I want to shift or move anything around, then I'm not messing up the floral. I have a cardinal that I'm also going to put in here. All right, so I'm going to cut this one shorter. I'm going to cut these shorter. I feel like they're too long. Well, this would be really cute for the summer too, if that was strawberries and not cardinals. All right, I'm separating the loops so that I can see them better. There we go. Now, I'm a little maybe tired tonight. I had to get up really early for church this morning, so that's, you know, I got up around 6:30, and I normally don't get up until 7:30. So yeah, it might. Plus, I was honestly really missing my dad today. Today was a hard time, a hard day. with missing him. So, I think you all understand whenever the holidays come around and we have family and they're no longer with us, it just makes it really hard. Okay, we're going to add some of these in here. So I'm going to cut them and get them done. So we're going to add some more of these. I knew I was going to add some, but I wanted to see what that bow was going to look like first. And these are velvet. They're velvet. And you know what the strangest, but it's not strange. It was very kind. Somebody I have not met at church yet. I went to the bathroom because I was a hot mess after worship. And I had black makeup all down my face from just crying. And sometimes you just need to have a cleansing cry at Jesus' feet. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need it. And so that's where I was at today, just crying. And I go in the bathroom to try to straighten my face up, to go back out, sit by my husband. And a young woman that was on the worship team apparently came in the bathroom, and I guess to kind of freshen up. And she saw that I was trying to clean up my face a little bit from the tears. And she's like, I know you don't know me. She goes, may I hug you? And I was like, sure. So she gave me a hug, and I said, I'm just missing my dad. All right, I like these. Look at this. I love the little poinsettias. And we're going to add a little bird down there too. So, yeah, she gave me a hug, and she got teared up and choked up a little bit as she was hugging me. And I said, I just miss my dad. I said, it's been a year since I lost him. And she said, I miss my grandmother. I just lost her in April. So I guess we had something in common. We were both missing a loved one. So yeah, it was sweet. Very kind. All right, I'm going to leave one long, one not so long. And then this one I will also trim up a little bit more. So, sometimes you just don't know that maybe when somebody's asking if you need a hug, maybe they need a hug too. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just asking permission, so I felt like we both needed a hug. It's almost like the Lord was just meeting us where we were. Right where we were. Alrighty. Now, we're going to trim that out one more time, and then we're going to add some more floral. Straighten that one up a little bit more. And I can't imagine how my mom's feeling, honestly. I don't, especially with her birthday coming around, because my dad always liked to make it big, something special for her. So, I have to take her out for lunch, do something with her. You're a big hugger? Yeah. I don't know. I think since my dad's passed, I honestly have become a little more reserved. I don't extend myself out there like I used to. It just feels uncomfortable. And it might be part of the morning that I'm going through as well. So who knows? Thank you for letting me know the time. All right, I'm going to add some more floral because I love how different this is turning out than some of the other items. Now, these poinsettia, these did not come from Dollar Tree, I don't think. No, they came from Walmart. That's where those came from. All right, we're going to add some more up here. Right there. And I think I'm going to have to add a red cardinal to this, y'all. I think I am. I do like this, though. I think it's super pretty. And I think I want to add a couple of clusters of... I'm going to have to cut it off because I have a big... I might have to do it after the live. I have a big... What am I looking for? Vine of this that drapes around, and I'm going to cut some of that up and I'm going to add that in there. So I think it's going to be really pretty. Here and there and everywhere. See how pretty those oh yeah. All right, let me add the cardinal. You doing red also in cardinals for your, in memory of your loved one as well? Whew, it has gotten hot in here again. Y'all pray that we get some cold weather, because this girl does not like this hot weather at all. It is too hot. I like the red in it too. Absolutely. You know what? I'm trying to decide something. I'm trying to decide if I want to put this little egg's nest over here on the opposite side. Like, well, maybe, hold on. It's too big for that. I feel, no. It's completely taking away from it, so I'm not going to do it. I'll put it into, yeah, I'll put it into something else. I'll put it into something else. Cute idea, but ain't gonna work for this. I got a little something in my mouth. All right, we're gonna clip on the cardinal. Oh, I like the cardinal. That's super cute. I feel like the cardinal needs to be throughout this. We'll put like probably 3 of them. 1 or 3. We'll see how they look in here first. I might be doing it too much. Okay. So we got a cardinal down there, a cardinal in the middle, and then I'll do a cardinal at the and see how that goes. Let me see. Ooh, I like that up there. Yep, I like that up there. That is super cute. Let me show you. So I have one up here, one in the middle, kind of peeking down. I'm going to add a little bit of extra touches to these. So when I get back this evening, I'll finish it up. But I'm going to go get clay. And I'm going to get my red berries. We're going to add those in there. And then we'll probably add a little touches of other things in there. It could be moss that we add kind of nestled down around each one of them. So, but at least I've got my bow. I got my bow. So join me for the rest of this when I get back. But I'm going to go get him picked up from church. And then I will be back with you really soon. You think that he needs to be up a little higher? I can move him higher. I kind of liked him. I don't know if I want him up that high. I'll move him a little bit later. Whew. And then we'll get the AC turned down in here because it is hot up in here. All right, so I'll see you in about an hour and a half maybe, at the most. All right, join me then, friends.